After that, Offred was sitting in her room and thinking about the time before, when she and Luke almost escaped. Oh wait, never mind. She doesn't feel like telling that story right now. Moving on, Offred goes into the commander's room, except there's a twist this time. The commander has a little surprise for Offred. He gives her makeup and a wise cloak as a disguise and says they are going out. As ominous as this sounds, Offred, desperate for human interaction other than him, agrees. They arrive at the club, which is where the high-ranking officials go to drink and sleep with prostitutes. Offred also sees her rebellious old best friend Moira. They meet in the washroom where Moira tells the story of her epic Alcatraz-style escape from the Red Center, which includes traveling through underground houses and riding in the back of trucks. But after being caught by the eyes, the secret government spies, they show Moira a video about the life in the colonies, when you're forced to clean up dead bodies and burn them, sometimes around toxic waste and radiation. Alternatively, Moira chose to go to the club instead. She thought being a prostitute was better than being a slave. Margaret Atwood uses Moira to imply that even when forced to obey, there's always a way for women to rebel. Offred then goes into the hotel room with the commander, where he says they can start the ceremony early. That same night, Offred goes to Nick's room like Serena planned. They don't talk much, instead they also seem interested in, a ceremony again. Just kidding. Offred tells us that's not what actually happened. We don't know what happened. All of these stories are reconstructions, which is something Offred does when she doesn't want to finish a story. Anyways, the next day, Offred goes with Ofglin to a women's salvaging. A guard is dragged in front of the handmaids. It is revealed he has raped a woman, which is surprisingly illegal, but the enslavement of women's bodies is somehow not. The girls were allowed to do anything they pleased to him, and Ofglin knew he was a progressive, and she knocks the man out, putting him out of his misery. Later that day, Offred sets out on her daily shopping trip when Ofglin arrives. Only, it's not Ofglin. When asked where Ofglin is, the new woman responds with, "I am Ofglin." Totally not creepy. While saying goodbye, the new Ofglin pulls her close and tells her that the OG Ofglin killed herself after the salvaging. She saw the eye vans coming for her. Back at home, Serena confronts Offred and tells her that she knows about her and the commander. She is holding her lipstick-stained wife's cloak. Before Serena can do anything, the eyes pull into the driveway, notified by Nick. He secretly tells Offred that these eyes are part of the rebellion. Is Nick an eye? Did Nick set her up? Offred gets into the van, and we are left not knowing any of these answers. We never even learn her real name.